Hey learners, welcome! Today we are learning all about the magnificent animal, the reindeer. All right, let's see if we can find where this animal lives. Can you guess? If you said someplace cold, you are right. Let's take a look at our world map and see if we can find them. Whoa, okay, it looks like they prefer to be way up north in cold, cold climates. I see that they're in Alaska, Canada, Greenland, Scandinavia, and Russia. Do you want to bundle up with me and see if we can find some? Let's go. All right, we are cruising through the tundra and we are going to look for a big herd of reindeer. Did you know that another name for reindeer is caribou? Most of the world calls them reindeer, but in North America, we call them caribou, but they're the same species. They're actually the only species of deer in which both the males and the females grow antlers. How about that? Whoa, we found a super large herd of caribou or reindeer. Look at all of them, and look at those huge antlers that they have. Looks like some of them are different colors. I see a brown and white one. Some are all brown. Look at those huge antlers. How cool. All right. And antlers are very special. No two pairs of antlers are exactly the same. They're like fingerprints or even like snowflakes. Wow. Yes, so each pair of antlers is different and unique. Okay, let's see. See if we can find some more reindeer, shall we? Oh, good. We got a close-up of some antlers. And the very tip of the antlers are called tines. 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 Those are the very pointy parts. So what do we think? Who do you think are the predators for these reindeer out in the Arctic tundra? They look so big and strong, but there are actually some animals they have to watch out for. They have to watch out for bears, eagles, and Wolverine. Oh, not that Wolverine, Miss Chris. This Wolverine. Yes, so they have to be very careful as there are lots of predators after them. But reindeer themselves are herbivores. Does anyone remember what that means? Correct. They don't eat meat, not like carnivores. Herbivores means they prefer plants, fruits, nuts, things like that. Reindeer specifically like plants, and they love moss. Let's see what they like to eat. Oh, now this doesn't look like my preferred dinner, but reindeer love it, and they don't really have a lot of options in the Arctic. Let's look again at that environment, huh? Yeah, it doesn't really look like our kind of grocery store with tons of choices, huh? So they're going to stick with this. And the way they get to it is by using their hooves, which are shovel shaped, and they'll dig underneath the ice, find lots of moss, and have a delicious buffet. The word caribou actually means snow shoveler because their hooves are shaped like little shovels. Okay, let's see if we can find some more reindeer. Let's go. Oh, here's a big one. This one looks really soft. We're going to talk about their fur coats and some of the adaptations that they have developed over the years to help them survive in this harsh climate. Okay, have you heard that word before? Adaptations? It's a big word. Let's talk about what it means. So an adaptation is any change in the structure or function of an organism, in this case the organism being the reindeer, that makes it better fitted to survive and multiply, make more baby reindeer, multiply in its environment. So let's look at this reindeer. What do we think are some adaptations that it has to help make it survive? Oh, look at them go. I think the first thing I see when I look at a cold environment like that, I want to make sure I bundle up and wear we need a coat, huh? And it looks like these reindeer have a big fluffy coat. So let's learn about their fur. They have 2 layers of fur. One isn't enough in this tundra. So the first fur coat they have is very fine. They have the thin layer of underfur, and the second layer is a shaggy outer layer. and it's extra special because it is hollow like a straw. Ooh, see those hollow straws? And this helps them to float when they swim. And they're excellent swimmers that do these very long migrations in the summer months in hunt of more food. They can go up to 3,000 miles on their migrations. So you can see, look at that, all of that fur. Wow. All right, so that's one of their special adaptations. A second one that we already talked a little bit about are those hooves, their feet. So their hooves help them to walk on that icy ground, and they're shaped like shovels so they can dig underneath and get to that delicious moss that they eat. Now we've got to talk about that warm nose. Let's see. Oh, here's one where we can see his nose a little bit. Oh, yeah. So they're one of the only animals, I believe the only animal, whose nose is completely covered with fur, which helps keep it warm and helps warm up air as they inhale. Their nose actually also has a lot of nerve endings in it. And let's see. I'm sorry, nerve endings wasn't the word I wanted. Their nose also has tons of blood vessels in it. It's full of these blood vessels which cools warm air down as it leaves the body and warms cold air up as they inhale. So this helps to keep the reindeer's brain constantly warm and active. Wow, so you can see how warm that fur looks, how big and warm that nose looks. All right, another adaptation is the reindeer's eye. Let's look at the eye. It's one of the only mammal that's eyes change color throughout the year. In the summer months, they're brown or gold, but in the winter, they actually change to a blue color. Oh, there they are. What are they doing? Okay, so to help the reindeer see in the long, dark winters of the Arctic, their eyes change from that gold to a blue. And this is due to a layer of reflective tissue located behind the retina in their eye. Since there isn't much light in the winter way up north in the Arctic, the reindeer have to adapt to the decrease in light. This helps them to see better in that long, dark winter. All right, let's see if we missed any. Oh, have you ever seen a reindeer before? They're beautiful creatures. Okay, I hope you had your very best listening ears on because we've got a quiz coming up. Now let's hop into the classroom and go over what we've learned. Very best listening ears on because we've got a quiz coming up. Now let's hop into the classroom and go over what we've learned. Here we are. Okay, question number 1. What are the 2 names for reindeer? I just gave you one. Reindeer and caribou. Yes, excellent job. Okay, question number 2. Can you name 3 places where we can find reindeer or caribou? All right, let's peek at our map. There are several. We've got Alaska, Canada, Greenland, Scandinavia, different parts of Europe, Russia. If you said any of those, great job listening. All right, back to our classroom. Question number 3. Oh, I didn't tell you this one, but I'm going to tell you now so that you know. So what's interesting is that deer have babies and they're called fawn, but when reindeer have babies, they're called calves. So that is an interesting fun fact that I want you to file away for later. That was question 3, but it doesn't count because I forgot to tell you. All right, on to question 4. What do we call the points on the antlers? Tines. Very good if you remembered that one. That was a hard one. Tines, tines. Those are those very, very pointy tips of the antlers. Those tippy ones. Yes, those are the tines. Speaking of antlers, are any 2 sets of antlers the same? No, they are all unique, like our fingerprints or like snowflakes. Good job. All right, now how about this one? Question number 7. Nope, question number 6. Come on, Miss Chris. All right, question number 6. Name two predators of the reindeer. Do you remember? Good, yes. The wolverine, the bear, the Arctic fox, and the eagle, just to name a few. Okay, our last question. You're doing great. How many layers of fur does a reindeer have? Two! Wow, great job today. All right, learners. Well, I hope you had a wonderful time learning all about our creature, the reindeer, today. Have a wonderful day, and I hope you come back and join me for more learning soon. Bye-bye.